Great friends, welcome you all. Hearty salutations to you, gratitudes to you, congratulations to you, and wishes and prayers for all of us that surely, certainly, by divine grace and our efforts, we grow spiritually, thus, enjoy the life towards its fulfillment. Seven things we are doing here to invoke Parabrahma Ishvara Jagannatha Devatagana Gurugana Shastragana Kripa, and also to improve upon our 20 personality layers of Lokasevaka, Dharmastapaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mokshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Gambhira, Samskrita Bhasha, Jnata, Vyakarna Sahita, Guru Upasaka, Dayopasaka, मननकर्ता चिंतनकर्ता निधिध्यासनकर्ता अनुभवी अनुभव निष्ठित. In the seven activities, Veda Parayanam, Dhyana Puraka Mantrocharanam, common sense thought, Shanti Mantra Sankalpa, Upanishad Parayanam, Upanishad Adhyanam. Adhyanam we are doing of Shwethashwathara. Every mantra is so important, so complete in guiding us towards the reality. May we be fully equipped to tune to those guidances, make use of them for our own really joyful growth. Let us start with the first thing, Veda Parayanam. In that we will chant the Rigveda Antargata Akshibhyam Suktam. Okay. ॐ अथ वेदपारायणम् ऋग्वेदान्तर्गत दशममण्डलान्तर्गत त्रिषष्ट्यधिक एकशततम सूक्तम् अक्षिभ्यां ते सूक्तम् ऋषिः विबृहा काश्यपः यक्ष्मनाशनम् अनुष्टुप यक्ष्मादि अनेक रोग निवारण and swasthata this suktam will give. Om ath akshibhyam te suktam. Only six mantras are there. Om akshibhyam te nasikabhyam. Om akshibhyam te nasikabhyam karnabhyam chubukadadhi कर्णाभ्याम छुबुकादधे यक्ष्मं शीर्षण्यं यक्ष्मं शीर्षण्यं मस्तिष्काज्जिह्वाया मस्तिष्काज्जिह्वाया विवृहामि ते ग्रीवाभ्यस्त उष्णिहाभ्यः ग्रीवाभ्यस्त उष्णिहाभ्यः कीकसाभ्यो अनूक्यात् कीकसाभ्यो अनूक्यात् यक्ष्मं दोषण्या वंसाभ्यां यक्ष्मं दोषण्यं वंसाभ्यां बाहुभ्यां विवृहामि ते बाहुभ्यां विवृहामि ते आन्त्रेभ्यस्ते गुदाभ्यो आन्त्रेभ्यस्ते गुदाभ्यो वनिष्ठोर्हृदयादधि वनिष्ठोर्हृदयादधि यक्ष्मं मतस्नाभ्यां यक्नः यक्ष्मं मतस्नाभ्यां यक्नः प्लाशिभ्यो विवृहामि ते प्लाशिभ्यो विवृहामि ते ऊरुभ्यां ते अष्ठीवद्भ्यां ऊरुभ्यां ते अष्ठीवद्भ्यां पार्ष्णिभ्यां प्रपदाभ्यां पार्ष्णिभ्यां प्रपदाभ्यां यक्ष्मं श्रोणिभ्यां यक्ष्मं श्रोणिभ्यां भासदाद्भंससो विवृणामि ते भासदाद्भंससो विवृहामि ते मेहनात् मेहनात् वनङ्करणात् मेहनात् वनङ्करणात् लोमभ्यस्ते नखेभ्यः लोमभ्यस्ते नखेभ्यः यक्ष्मं सर्वस्मात् आत्मनः यक्ष्मं सर्वस्मात् आत्मनः तमिदं विवृहामि ते तमिदं विवृहामि ते अङ्गादङ्गाल्लोम्नो अङ्गादङ्गाल्लोम्नो लोम्नो जातं पर्वणि पर्वणि लोम्नो जातं पर्वणि पर्वणि यक्ष्मं सर्वस्माद् आत्मनः यक्ष्मं सर्वस्माद् आत्मनः तमिदं विवृहामि ते तमिदं विवृहामि ते ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. We'll chant it 2 times, only 6 mantras. ॐ अथ अक्षिभ्यां ते सूक्तम् ॐ यक्ष्मं शीर्षण्यं मस्तिष्का जिह्वाया विवृहामि ते ग्रीवाभ्यस्त उष्णिहाभ्यः कीकसाभ्यो अनूक्यात् यक्ष्मं दोषण्यमंसाभ्यां बाहुभ्यां विवृहामि ते आन्त्रेभ्यस्ते गुदाभ्यो वनिष्ठोर्हृदयादधे यक्ष्मं मतस्नाभ्यां युक्नः प्लाशिभ्यो विवृहामि ते ऊरुभ्यां ते अष्ठीवद्भ्यां पार्ष्णिभ्यां प्रपदाभ्यां यक्ष्मं श्रोणिभ्यां भासदात् भंससो विवृहामि ते मेहनात् मेहनात् वनङ्करणाल्लोमभ्यस्ते नखेभ्यः यक्ष्मं सर्वस्मादात्मनस्तमिदं विवृहामि ते अङ्गादङ्गाल्लोम्नो लोम्नो जातं पर्वणि पर्वणि यक्ष्मं सर्वस्मादात्मनस्तमिदं विवृहामि ते ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. वन्स् मोर्. ॐ अथ अक्षिभ्यां ते सूक्तम् ॐ अक्षिभ्यां ते नासिकाभ्यां कर्णाभ्यां चुबुकादधे यक्ष्मं शीर्षण्यं मस्तिष्का जिह्वाया विवृहामि ते ग्रीवाभ्यस्त उष्णिहाभ्यः कीकसाभ्यो अनूक्यात् यक्ष्मं दोषण्यमंसाभ्यां बाहुभ्यां विवृहामि ते आन्त्रेभ्यस्ते गुदाभ्यो वनिष्ठोर्हृदयादधि यक्ष्मं मतस्नाभ्यां यक्नः प्लाशिभ्यो विवृहामि ते ऊरुभ्यां ते अष्ठीवद्भ्यां पार्ष्णिभ्यां प्रपदाभ्यां यक्ष्मं श्रोणिभ्यां भासदाद्भंससो विवृहामि ते मेहनाद्वनङ्करणाल्लोमभ्यस्ते नखेभ्यः यक्ष्मं सर्वस्मादात्मनस्तमिदं विवृहामि ते अङ्गादङ्गाल्लोम्नो लोम्नो जातं पर्वणि पर्वणि यक्ष्मं सर्वस्मादात्मनस्तमिदं विवृहामि ते ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. That's our Vedic chanting today. Let us do our Navagraha Narayana Gayatri mantras. In that, we have seen Aditya, we have seen yesterday Chandraha. Today we do the Mangala Graha, which is also called as Kuja Graha, which is also called as Angaraka Graha. So many people have that Mangalika dosha, Kuja dosha ityadi. When we are in tune with such Graha Devatas, with Bhakti Shraddha, with some Upasana, some Prarthana, like this, Stuti, etc., we will be taken care. I know. To all Devatas whom we are remembering every day, two things we ask them. One is, bless us not to do any mistake. Two, may we walk on that Adhyatmika Marga fully, single pointedly, wholly, so that without delay we reach out. So the three words we all are familiar by now. Vidmahe, Dhimahi, Prachodayat. So Vidmahe is faithful acceptance of the presence of that Lord with the acceptance, understanding of all their powers to bless us, to protect us. That's called as Vidmahe. हम जानते हैं, हम स्वीकारते हैं, हम मानते हैं. Then to tune to them, we do Dhimahi. Dhimahi means in our buddhi, we put them. In our buddhi, we do their dhyana. But before that dhyana, Dhimahi, all the upasanas, stotras we do. To express our devotion, which is because of our understanding about the glory of that Devata. So I understood that Devata Vidmahe. Therefore, I am worshipping Dhimahi. Now I am asking Prachodaya. May I be Prachodita in Dharma. May I Prachodita only in the Atma Jnana or Tattva Jnana or Adhyatmikata. In that way, these three are the words. So the Kuja Graha, Mangala Graha, Angaraka Graha, Sambandhi Gayatri Mantra is कि ओम अंगारकाय विद्महे शक्ति हस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो कुजः प्रचोदयात. बहुत सुंदर मंत्र है ना. अंगारकाय विद्महे. हो अंगारक भगवान, we have known and accepted your presence and power. And all these mantras, when we consciously understand and unbiased way, communicate to us that we are mutually related to each other. From the absolute standpoint, as we are all one. From the individual standpoint, we are all connected in this Prakriti. Sometimes the connection may be micro, very, very micro. Sometimes it is macro, very conspicuous. One connection, micro level, is what? We are all on the same planet at very same time. That is a connection. That's it. I have a connection with the Himalayan mountain because we are both at the same time on the planet. That's the connection. At the macro level, connection is with the jivas called as parents, brothers, sisters, with whom as long as 80, 90 years we stay together almost every day, thinking, remembering them. See that connectivity here. The other level, very micro connection, very minimum, both extremes, and with other beings in between connection. So these mantras show to us that we are mutually connected. Therefore, our attitude should always be to mutually help each other, respect each other, not cheat each other or trouble each other. That's the thing Bhagavan tells in Gita, third chapter, fourth chapter, I think. Third chapter. Devan bhavayata anena te devaha bhavayantu vaha parasparam bhavayantaha shreyah paramavapsat. The total topic there is through yajna you propitiate devatas. They will propitiate you by providing you what you require or need or ask. In this way, cherishing mutually each other, reach to the highest. Parasparam bhavayantaha, like you and I. Parasparam bhavayantaha. I have love for you, respect for you. You also have for me. Together, Shreyaha Param. We are day by day becoming stronger in our Shreyo Marga. That's what Lord's order. Shreya Param Avapsyatha. May you both, cherishing each other, reach to the highest. So that can be the quotation from Gita to understand that the Lord tells all the beings, especially humans living on the earth, to mutually cherish each other and achieve the highest. Shreya Paramavapsata, the highest ultimate good you achieve. Ultimate good is in Paramatma Prapti only. Therefore, achieve that. So I should cooperate with you in the achievement of that Paramashreya. You also help me in that. For that, whatever the resources required, strengths required, we should mutually help each other in gaining. Good, no? So all these Devata Smarana, everything remind us that we all are together. Help each other, grow, make the globe also a beautiful thing. Not difficult to understand. Just like in a family, if everyone loves and cooperates with each other, that house becomes Swarga, isn't it? There are some localities, villages, townships. They gel with each other so beautifully that they make their life heaven there. होता है कि नहीं? In office, all the office staff, officer, सब मिलजुल कर they make a heaven out of it. A team members together tuning, they achieve such a beautiful things. If you understand these examples at the universal cosmic level also, we can tune to all and cherish each other and help each other in evolving spiritual. These are all. That's how continuously when I pray that the whole world should be sukhi, shanta, durguna rahita, sadguna sahita, sattva guni, with the entire world of dead material, dead jada vastus, gain the chaitanya. Let all the chaitanya jivas evolve towards their ultimate goal, perfection. When I do these prayers, they will be used by the universe. It will be useful for the universe. Particularly if you address, that goes to that particular. Right? Like, in the South African countries, let all the poverty be eliminated. Let all of them have sufficient food to eat. You pray, it will reach there. In the countries like Somalia, let the people become pure in their heart, not to do those piratings or destroying the people. Pray it, it will happen. Let entire terrorists of the world be freed from their terrorist thoughts. May them become sattvic. Pray, it will happen. Isn't it? That's how it is. Minimum we can do is prayer, and that is very powerful. If we can powerfully do it. नेगेटिव भी होता है बट करना नहीं चाहिए संकल्प. नेगेटिव का भी होता है बट इट विल बूमरैंग टू अस बिकॉज we are not here to do the negative. World is not created by the Lord to do negative. इसलिए नेगेटिव थॉट भी कर सकते हो आप. मेरे पड़ोसी का ये हो जाए होता है वो. बट दैट विल हैव इट्स नेक्स्ट इफेक्ट. इट विल बूमरैंग टू अस, है ना। अगर पड़ोसी का एक हाथ टूट जाए, ऐसे संकल्प करो, एक हाथ टूटेगा उसका, बट इन कोर्स ऑफ टाइम, बिकॉज दैट वाज अ रॉन्ग संकल्प, हमारे दोनों हाथ टूटेंगे। Because other than our mutual thoughts, the totality also is there behind. Na? He is writing everything what sankalpa we are doing, what prarthanas we are doing, what actions we are doing. And that Yamaraj, as the law book given by the Lord, he is calculating all our negativities. Positively also, कि मेरे neighbor को घर में सब कुछ अच्छी तरह हो जाए. He will get double of it because that is a noble thought. So this is how we have to help ourselves in understanding. Okay. Om Angarakaya Vidmahe. Oh, farthermost planet. Some thousands, millions of kilometers it is away. Yet we recognize your presence and your influence on the total earth and all beings, and especially me. Shakti Hastaya Dhimahi. O Lord, you have the Shakti in your hands. Hmm. Angaraka Bhagavan. Tanno Kujaha Prachodayat. The name of that Lord also is Kujaha Prachodayat. O Lord, remove all those doshas in our life, in my life. Whatever mistakes I have committed, harming you, troubling you, please forgive me. Give me wisdom to live in such a way that I don't trouble you, harm you, and do the prachodhanam for me to be totally tuned to the Adhyatmikata. My life every day is oozing away, every minute is going away. I am very at the very, very grossest level still. I have to scale so many heights in spirituality. In the given time, whatever I am left with. So do the prachodana to me so that exclusively I am involving in my Adhyatmika Pragati leading sadhanas only. दिस कॉल्ड प्रचोदन के लिए मांगना उनसे, ठीक है। पढ़ लो 8 बार, अम्मा 12 बार। ओम अंगारकाय विद्महे शक्ति हस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो कुजः प्रचोदयात्। ओम अंगारकाय विद्महे शक्ति हस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो कुजः प्रचोदयात्। ओम अंगारकाय विद्महे शक्तिहस्ताय 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 धीमहि तन्नो कुजः प्रचोदयात्। ओम अंगारक भगवते नमः। मां रक्ष रक्ष परिपाहि परिपाहि। आध्यात्मिक साधना शक्तिं बुद्धिं निश्चयं निर्णयं देहि। आध्यात्मिकानुभूतिं देहि। Daily like this, as much as possible, involve in the Divya Smarana only. That helps a lot. We are learning all these mantras that way to help us, supports we are getting. Use them, evolve. Okay, having done two activities of our Veda chanting and Dhyana Purvaka Mantrocharana, let us do our common sense thought today. The third aspect, the common sense thought today is very simple. Mm, mm. No KNOW. Start START. Straighten and simplify. नो मतलब जानो. स्टार्ट मतलब शुरू करो. स्ट्रेटन मतलब सीधा करो. सिंपलीफाई मतलब साधारण सिंपल बनाओ. नो KNOW. Start, straighten and simplify. What are the things? These three things. First, our outer life. Simplify the outer life. Don't complicate it day by day. You know? As simple as possible, make the outer life not difficult and complicated. When do we make our life complicated outside? When we demand too much from the world gets disturbed. ये क्या ये हद से ज्यादा मांग रहा है? When your children ask you more than what they deserve, demand more, आपको disturbance होता है कि नहीं? He is complicating your life. In the same way, when we ask from the world more than what we demand or deserve or need, we are complicating ourselves, our outer life. That attitude we have to change. That's how convert the life from complication to simplicity. So too, the other aspect with which we complicate our life is insisting on the world, people. One is demanding from ourselves. Second is imposing or insisting on them, our own selves, imposing ourselves. These two things make our outer life complicated. No need to demand, no need to insist. Let the world go in its way with whomever we have contacts, relations. What we have to do for them, let us do. No more unnecessary worry about them, thinking about them, considering them to be good or bad, creating राग द्वेष. ये सब कॉम्प्लिकेट करता है जगत को, जगत में हमारे जीवन को. ओके, अगेन to put it another way, these two things complicate our outer life also, complicate our antakarana also, complicate our adhyatmikata also. Remove them, make the thing simple. Heart is simple, simple beautifully the adhyatmika sadhana also is happening. Outside my life also simple, no complication. Simplicity में जो आनंद होता है उसको एंजॉय करना सीखो. The two terrible things that complicate our life, which we don't want to understand, don't want to accept it, what to do, that's the fact. They are the too much of abhilasha, lalasa for artha and kama. We are putting it in the purushartha bhasha so that it is easily understandable. Wherever importance given to the artha, the money, and all the things and objects, etc., is too much. So to wherever our kamana, I want to involve in, indulge in, enjoy in, embrace in, all these the bhoga sakti kamanas, and for that the required resources. When they are too much uncontrollable in our life, we make our life outer complicated, mind complicated. Did we come here to complicate our lives? To make others' life also miserable? Think about it. When we learn this art of enjoying being non complicated, non troublesome, शान में रहो, लोगों को परेशान मत करो. शान में रहना है कि परेशान करना है. Earth and Kama, whichever the individual or totality, heart it occupies. An individual or total, a group of people become overwhelmed by the demands from within for the earth and Kama. For the sake of possessing them, they run hither and thither, they complicate the things. सोच लो, in our life too, when the things were kept simple and we were happy with, contented with the minimum, we might have not had too much of luxuries and all, but we were happy, we were simple, we were comfortable. Are we now? Kama means so many of the objects of physical body's comforts we want. And for the sake of those objects, we have to have the money and see the amount of complications to earn that money. How many plans, projects, investments, runnings. बस इसके लिए आए हो. That is called Maya. That's called Moha. अर्थ काम के लिए अपने जीवन को कॉम्प्लिकेट बनाना इज माया और मोह. It takes time to digest such things because we are totally lost in them to such an extent that the luxuries, comforts have become so much necessities to us that we became the slaves to them. We refuse to accept these truths or facts. Isn't it? Minimum for our life, for our profession, what's required, उतना आप रुक जाओगे तो हमारा आउटर लाइफ इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं होगा. एंड वी जस्टिफाइड सी पीपल एक एक दिन एक एक देश में घूम रहे, एक एक राष्ट्र में घूम रहे, राज्य में. अरे इतना कहे को, बट दे वांटेड अर्थ कामार्थम. है ना, राजा बलि सेज दिस ओनली टू हिज गुरु एंड विष्णु भगवान says same thing to Bali also. When Bali says, why are you asking only 3 feet? Ask more. Bhaiya, the asha for artha and then asha for kama never ends. We have to put an end to it. Otherwise, they complicate our life. I don't want much. Give me 3 feet. And that also he took not for himself, to give it to Indra. Hope it is understood. Simplify our outer life. Don't complicate with the people. Now I'm not going into more details. With the people, don't complicate. Don't make issues. Don't fight with them. Don't be arrogant with them. Don't try to dominate them. जरूरत नहीं है. ठीक है. हाँ, you also be very strong so that others don't take you for granted. वो तो है ही. But at the same time, nothing made complicated. ठीक है. The art of forgiving makes the life simple. The art of taking revenge or keeping that thing in mind, that is not an, see, like somebody did a little harm to me, I got offended, I remembered it, I didn't forgive. Then every time when I encounter him or see him, I remember it and I become angry with him, or I don't like him, or I don't even talk to him. Why all that? हो गया तो भूल जाओ उसी क्षण. क्षमा गुण makes the life simple. Trupti makes outer life simple. Accepting the people as they are simple. Okay? Same way, mind also make not complicated with too much of the rajoguna vrittis. अरे भाई, seek the peace of mind, not pieces of the object world. Why don't you keep it quiet and calm? Not lazy. Huh? Why the mind is filled with so many things and beings, the raga dvesha towards them, like the arthakama, asha, complicates our outer life. So too the raga and dvesha to vastu vyakti complicate our mind. Why? Why that murkhata? How long? But they do like that. Arey, they are not coming to our class. They are not the Adhyatmik sadhakas. They are not matured. They are at very low level. अभी उनका बुद्धि में इन सब बातों को जानने का विकास नहीं हुआ. Isn't it? Why not make their life simple? अभी देखो, आंख बंद करो. Mind. Remember all. Love all. Just know, like I remember you. I express my love, respect. हो गया. Why do I like or dislike you? It's only a complication in the mind. Na? So eliminate them. So make the mind also simple, non-complicated. आराम से रहो भाई. हंसो थोड़ा, मुस्कुराओ. Always the frowning face, the disturbed face, the agitated face, because of the disturbances in the mind. भगवान देख रहे हैं सारे दुनिया को. We are not the managers of the world. Then half of the complication should go away like with that thought. Second, I have nothing to gain from this world. I am here to give. Give. Whatever the world is, I have accept. That's it. No conflict. I know. Every day crying, my beta is like that, beti is like that, a putra like a pota is like that. They are like that. Don't worry, it's okay. अभी क्या है? टाइम इतना फास्ट चला जा रहा है. उस टाइम में जो करना है साधना करो. Don't get lost in this delusion. Will they listen to you? No. Then why are you worried? Don't tell them. मैं और किससे कहलवा के उनको ठीक कराओ. टेंशन उनको ठीक होना नहीं है. जो है वो ठीक ही है बस. You protect yourself. But they are so close. Is it not my responsibility, duty to improve them? Yeah, you have your responsibility with conditions apply. You try once, twice, thrice. Listen, हो गया. नहीं तो छोड़ो बस हो गया. If some people have chosen to live life like that, how long you trouble them? How long you try to improve them and trouble yourselves? क्या आपको अपने खुद का इम्प्रूवमेंट का काम नहीं है क्या? In that way, make the inner mind also simple, non-complicated. Outer life be simple banao by giving up artha kama. Inner life simple banao by giving up raga dvesha adi. Third one now, spiritual life. Spiritual life way also, what is complication is trying to do beyond our capacity. Even though we have to do the highest, we have to reach the highest. वो तो है ही. There is no second thought about it. But what's our अवकात today? Level today. अवकात कहते हैं ना, level, position, ability, capacity. Trying to do beyond our capacity complicates our adhyatmic sadhana. Not at all doing never allows us to grow in spirituality. करना तो है, but see your ability, capacity. Some people that's how they insist. है ना, कोई महात्मा जी आए हैं, उनको मिलने दर्शन करेंगे. अब महात्मा जी के सामने नीचे बैठ रहे हैं और पूरे घुटनों में दर्द है. रिसेंटली ओनली दे गॉट द नी रिप्लेसमेंट ऑपरेशन. महात्मा इज शाउटिंग, नो नो नो, डोंट सिट ऑन द ग्राउंड, सिट ऑन द चेयर चेयर. नहीं 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 बाबा जी, आपके प्रति हमारा भक्ति, हम नीचे ही बैठेंगे. यू सिट नीचे, देन थोड़ा सा जो ऑपरेशन हुआ नी का इधर उधर हिल गयो, देन यू ब्लेम बाबा जी. मैं उनके यहाँ गया तो मेरे घुटने तो खराब हो गए. अरे ही टोल्ड यू सिट ऑन द चेयर. This is called doing things on the name of spirituality which are not in our capacity. Trying to improve upon is another optimistic, positive attitude. Doing better sadhanas in a better way every day. That's a joy. That is the phala of our Purushartha That's the use of our Purushartha Samarthya. That's good. Let's do that. But these things beyond our capacity, trying to struggle too much. जितना हो सकता है करते जाओ वो अपने आप ही थोड़ा थोड़ा बढ़ेगा. बट वी कॉम्प्लिकेट. टुडे कुछ भी हो जाए मैं 6 घंटे मेडिटेशन के लिए बैठता हूँ. बट कुछ भी हो जाए यू कांट सिट इवन हाफ एन आवर. आसना सिद्धि हुआ ही नहीं. बट आई इंसिस्ट अपॉन एंड सो मच ऑफ इंसिस्टेंस 4 hours 3 hours आई सिट. उसके बाद पेट में दर्द कमर में दर्द हो जाता है. देन इसे जिंदगी में आई विल नॉट सिट फॉर मेडिटेशन. दोज थिंग्स आर कॉल्ड कॉम्प्लिकेशंस spirituality में. There also, what is our capacity? We must know. What are the things to be done? Sadhanas itne sare hai. All of them we have to do, but not in one go. Not possible in one life. इस जिंदगी में कितना हो सकता. Like मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? Do some satsanga. That's only my capacity. I am doing that. No, I cannot struggle and make my spiritual life complicated in trying to do so many impossible things to me. Right now, my upadhis, my sthiti won't permit me for that. Even though it is good, even though it's wanted. But slowly I'll reach to that level. Na? Suddenly मैं इतना जबरदस्ती करके जो मुमकिन नहीं है, जो मेरे कैपेसिटी में नहीं है, if I try to do them, it's only complication. है ना? Like I'll go and be in that Himalayan mountains, in that cold weather, sit, for meditation in the open air. मरना है क्या? Isn't it? अपने घर में बैठो, उधर जाके क्यों परेशान होना. नॉट इन माई कैपेसिटी. और मैं 3 दिन उपवास रखूंगा. लाइक नचिकेता 3 रात भी मैं जागूंगा. यस, फॉर यू ऑल्सो यमराज विल कम, बट द डिफरेंट वे. नॉट टू गिव ब्रह्म विद्या, जस्ट टू टेक अवे ओनली. डोंट कॉम्प्लिकेट आध्यात्मिक साधना also. Doesn't mean again justify not doing anything else. That should be balance striking. I know my capacities. I know what I have to do. I know what I can do. And I am doing that. I am happy. है ना? In my 24 hours of day, these many hours, I can give her my adhyatmic sadhana. इस समय ये, इस समय में ये, इस समय ये, इस समय है. I am trying my best. Enjoy. Simple it is. Coming to the class, very good. It's your capacity. किसी दिन तबीयत ठीक नहीं तो रिलैक्स. अदर साधना ऑफ योर जप सिंसियरली करो. अच्छी तरह सीरियसली करो. डेफिनेटली एंजॉय डूइंग इट, बट डोंट कॉम्प्लिकेट. Another reason for complication is comparing with others, and they are in a very good stage. I also have to reach. Get the information about others to get inspired. It's allowed. Not to complicate yourself. No comparison with others. अपना कैपेसिटी क्या है जानो, उतना करो. A little more. Always we have to do to improve upon. That's what improves us, na? Little more, little. But don't do so much which is not in our capacity. Don't compare with others. I know my limitations, my capacities, my goal and my means, and what I can do out of that, I'm doing that. मजा आता है जिंदगी में, spirituality में. So in this way, today's thought is make it simple. Enjoy that simply doing everything perfectly, seriously, sincerely. Maja. And many, many thoughts in this regard can be developed. You think about them. Thank you. Om, 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu. ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानाम् ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् ॐ विदिताखिलशास्त्र करुणावरुणालय पालय माम् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्तिविश्व आध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थं धर्मसंस्थापकानां नित्यनिरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति देशनिरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुविघ्नसमूल निर्मूलनपूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थानां सुसम्प्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थं कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः अद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ओम अथ पारायणं पंचमोऽध्यायः 789। ॐ गुणान्वयो यः फलकर्मकर्ता कृतस्य तस्यैव स चोपभोक्ता स विश्वरूपस्त्रिगुणस्त्रिवर्त्मा प्राणादिपः सञ्चरति स्वकर्मभिः अङ्गुष्ठमात्रो रवितुल्यरूपः सङ्कल्पाहङ्कारसमन्वितो यः बुद्धेर्गुणेनात्मगुणेन चैव आराग्रमात्रो हि अपरोऽपि दृष्टः बालाग्रशतभागस्य शतधा कल्पितस्य च भागो जीवस्य विज्ञेयः स चानन्त्याय कल्पते. So we have done our Upanishad Mantrocharana. Now the Adhenam part. Two more lines we have to be very carefully studied in the Shloka 12 of chapter 6. 6. Om Eko Vashi Nishkriyanam Bahunam Ekam Bijam Bahudaya Karoti Tamatmastam Yenu Pashyanti Dhiraha तेषाम सुखम शाश्वतम नेतरेषाम. एक और बात. एको वशे निष्क्रियाणां बहूनां एकं बीजं बहुदाय करोति तम आत्मस्थं ये अनुपश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां सुखम शाश्वतं न इतरेषाम्. There are million things happening in the world around and within us. All of them are happening based on, supported by some substrate. The one who focuses on these happenings, he is called samsari. The one who is focusing on that substratum, he is sadhak. The one who realizes that substratum to be oneself, he is siddha purusha, mukta purusha. So all these mantras, you know, are telling to us tatastha rupena or sarupa rupena paramatma tattva, informing us that attend to that paramatma tattva more and more. परमात्मा के प्रति हमारा दृष्टि ज्यादा होना है, नॉट ऑन ऑल दीज थिंग्स लाइक एका. देयर मेनी बट अटेंड टू द वन सबस्ट्रेट. सो टू वशी निष्क्रियाणाम बहुना. So many jivas with their jiva bhava are playing the play in this world. And myself also, the world around. Every jiva with his vasanas, with his ajnana, with his upadi, with his sankalpa, kamana, is going on playing. If I attend to that, I am a samsari. But behind that jiva, in every jiva, there is one substratum. You be bothered about him. Why are you bothered about the outer jiva? Think about it. Can we lift our intellect to this understanding? Like I'm interacting with you, let us say we met somewhere. So in you there is a jiva with his ignorance or knowledge or whatever the attitudes, etc. Why should I bother? In you the Paramatma Tattva is there. Why not I recognize it? So the attention is on Paramatma. In the same way, Ekam Bijam Bahudaya Karoti. One bija is appearing in the form of the entire universe. Why are you worried about that bijam or its manifestation in the form of this gigantic samsaric vriksha? Isn't it in Gita, Upanishads? The entire samsara jagat is compared with the vata vriksha, Ashwatha vriksha, and a urdhva moola vadasya. Who is the one who is allowing this one bija to manifest as the entire tree of the universe? Attend to him, focus on him. In general, therefore, throughout life, our attention should be on Paramatma. We have to develop ourselves like that. That's called the greatest sadhana. Means the one who understands what is Adhyatmic sadhana, he does like this. He is not carried away by the appearing upadis and with the upadi, the doings. Okay. What is that beyond, behind all of that? Supporting all of this happening. It is that tattva. He attends to that. And one point is that self, because of which everything is happening in me and in the world, is not objective. It always will be subjective only. Finally, मैं हूँ. So we have seen up to this one. Eko vashi niskriyana mahunam ekam bijam mahudaya karat. Then the third, fourth line we took up for exhaustive study yesterday. Tam atmastam ye anupashyanti dhiraha tesham sukham shashvatam na iteresha. So before explaining every word in detail and the sentences, the direct, simple take home meaning is Tam, that Paramatma, Atmastam, who is there in my own self, Ye, whoever they may be, Anupashyanti, are able to see. Those who are able to see that Paramatma staying in their own heart all the time. Such Dhira Purushas, to them only, Tesham Sukham Shashvatam is the permanent bliss. And na itaresham, not for anybody else. This is the literal meaning. The one who realizes self is permanently happy, others are permanently miserable. That's it. Tesham sukham shashtam na itaresham. Up one by one, we started seeing yesterday. Isn't it? Tam, that Paramatma, we have explained. Who is that Paramatma? Last three and a half slokas or the entire Upanishad or all the Upanishadic literature is talking about him only. Tam. We have seen yesterday Pashyanti, Anupashyanti, and Dhiraha also. Meaning, only one word is left from yesterday's discussion is Atmastham. Yesterday, that also we touched. Atmastham literally means staying in the Atman, living in the Atman. Like Gruhastha, Chairastha means seated in the chair. Karstha, seated in the car, placed in the car. Tableastha, that object is placed on the table. So to Atmastham means stationed in Atman. Though literally it means like that, indicatively Atmastham means not in the self only, but as the self. Here the Atmastha is as the self. Ye anupashyanti. So those who are able to see that Paramatma Tattva in their own selves as their own self, such dhira purushas, to them alone, the Sukham Shashvatam, the permanent bliss. And for others, na itaresham, that Sukha Shashvata will not be there, they'll have temporary pleasures of contacting the objects and ticklings, है ना? Not the bliss of the self. ये हो गया इसका मीनिंग. What Bhagavan Shankara said, let us see today and conclude this mantra today. So, ekaha वशी निष्क्रियाणाम बहुनाम, दो बातें हो गए. ekaha is one, वशी निष्क्रियाणाम बहुनाम is two, ekam बीजम बहुदाय करोति three. Three things about Paramatma are told. Such Paramatma, tam means such Paramatma, Atmastam ye anupashyanti. As themselves, those who are able to realize. They are the Dhira. And Dhira again I am not explaining. Dhira means intelligence. Dhira means fearlessness. Dhira means patience. All of that we have seen. Ab anupashyanti, we have to see what Shankara Bhagavan said. Let us see. Ekam bijam bijastaniyam bhuta sukshmam bahuda yaha karoti tam atmastham means what? Buddhau sthitam. Ye anupashyanti. So atmastha means buddhau sthitam. Therefore, where is Paramatma? Everywhere. But to recognize for us, where is he in the buddhi? Understood no? भगवान सब जगह है, पहचानने के लिए बुद्धि में है. बुद्धौ स्थितम is the meaning of the word atmastha. Therefore, Paramatma is there but not available to recognize in the outer world to begin with. Paramatma is very much there but is not available to recognize in the sthula sharir to begin with. Paramatma is very much there but not available for us to recognize in our indriyas. Though is very much there, not there for our availability. है लेकिन हमको पकड़ने को नहीं आते. So too, Paramatma is very much there in the mind, but not available for us to recognize. Paramatma is very much is there in our buddhi and very much there available for us to recognize. Therefore, to recognize, realize Paramatma, come to the buddhi level. From the mind, Sharira, Indriyas, outer objects, etc. This buddhi in the Panchakosha analysis of Taittiriya called as Vijnanamaya Kosha. Buddhau Sthitam. So tam Atmastham Buddhau Sthitam. Okay, be attentive. In the buddhi, in what form Paramatma is there, you know? He is there in the form of Jnata. Knower. That knower, whatever he is knowing, if that known is dropped, the knower without the known is called Paramatma. Who is knowing it? The pure consciousness alone is knowing. Na? It is illuminating. But somebody is claiming, I am the knower. In the Vijnanamaya Kosha, when I recognize, first of all, the Jnata, and me becoming Jnata in the presence of the Jnapti Sarupa Chaitanya Tattva. The one who recognizes it in the Vijnanamaya Kosha. He is the only one who can be happy. So, Atmastham Buddhav Sthitam. Buddhav Sthitam Vijnanamaye Sthitam. Vijnanamaye Jnata Rupena Sthitam. So focus on either who is knowing all these things or in whose prakasha all these are illuminated. If we can develop the art of focusing on that, then we will be realizing the self. So buddhau sthitam vijnanamaye sthitam. Atmastam is equal to buddhau sthitam is equal to vijnanamaye sthitam. One way of seeing. Second way of seeing same thing is buddhi is vritti pradhana. Na? So buddhau sthita means that which is illuminating all the vrittis in that way that Paramatma Tattva is there. Second one. Third way of understanding Buddha Sthita is what is the job of Buddhi? Vicharana. Na? When the Sukshmati Sukshma Vicharana is done about what is real, what is unreal. In that Vicharana, everything is found to be unreal and superimposed on some substratum that is real. In this way, Buddha means Vicharana ke dwara. Buddha means as illuminator of the thoughts. Buddha means as the knower. Paramatma is there for us to recognize. Once we recognize, he is not the knower because he is one without second. There is nothing other than him for him to know. He is not the illuminator of the thoughts because there are no thoughts for him to illuminate. And there is no discrimination required. आत्मा क्या है अनात्मा क्या है एक ही है. Having reached there, these will not be there. But to reach there, at the buddhi level, we have to do these sadhanas. That's why buddhau sthitam. Atmastham buddhau sthitam. So in my deep Atma Anatma inquiry, the Atman is realized. In my becoming witness to my vrittis of the chitta, then also I can recognize me. Then who is the one knowing in me all this? When I focus on that, the knower ultimate, then also I will reach to the self. In this way, buddhi becomes the dwara for us to enter and realize the Atman. Vijnanamaya kosha is the Paramatma prapti dwara, entrance to dwaram. Can we understand it? Vijnanamaya kosha is the Paramatma prapti dwaram. Not manomaya, annamaya, pranamaya. Anandamaya is a nidravastha. There you cannot do sadhana. So intellectual inquiry of Atmanatma, remaining as witness for the thoughts of the Chitta, or inquiring again who is the ultimate knower, illuminator. In these three ways, with the buddhi when you work, the self is realized. That's why he is sthitam in the buddhi. Atmastam. Buddhau sthitam. Therefore become buddhi jiva. Only human being can be buddhi jiva. That's why for human being only, all these satsangas, shastras, you know, all the Vedas, etc. Because he can use them and make his buddhi qualified to know the truth. In other lokas, this Veda, this satsang, this Jnanam nahi hota. They're only enjoying. पाप का फल इस योनियों में एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, पुण्य का फल इन द हायर योनि. They have buddhi, but they don't use it because they are in bhoga yoni. But you and I, human beings, we have the buddhi, we can use it to realize the self. That's called as buddhau sthitam. In your inquiry, in your sakshi bhava, in your again inquiry about who is the knower, that self is realized. And whoever are realizing him, for that, they have to become dhira purushas. They have to have the knowledge, they have to have the fearlessness, they have to have the patience. Definitely they will be able to anupashyanti experience the self. To them is the shashvata sukha, not to others. So atmastham buddhau sthitam, this we have explained with the help of Bhashya. येनु पश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां सुखम शाश्वतम नेतरेषाम. अब इतने सारे हमको पढ़नी है. One by one we'll see. He says बुद्धस्तम ये अनुपश्यन्ति. What is the meaning of anupashyanti as per Bhashyakara? Anupashyanti means sakshat jananti. Sakshat jananti means directly, personally experiencing. साक्षात जानते अपने आप को उसका साक्षात्कार हो गया. सो अनुपश्यंति मीन्स साक्षात जानंति. साक्षात जानंति मीन्स directly personally experiencing, means not only the intellectual apprehension but really directly experiencing that I am that self. Anupashyanti sakshat jananti dhiraha. Dhira means buddhimanta. Only a buddhiman purusha can realize that Atman is in himself as the self. So, tam, that Paramatma Tattva, Atmastam, Buddhau Sthitam, ye anupashyanti, sakshat jananti, dhiraha, buddhimantaha. So, the buddhiman people who sakshat rupeda know that Paramatma in their own buddhi, for them, tesham, to them only, and to them whom again Bhagavan Shankara doesn't want to give even a little chance for us to forget it or go in wrong direction. Therefore, here Tesham means what? Who are they? Atma Vidam. The ones who have known in this way their own real self, Atma Vidam. To them, Sukham Shashvatam, the permanent bliss. So Tesham, Tesham is not the word said in the mantra. But tam atmastam yenu pashyanti tiraha. Tesham it is said, sorry. Tesham means Atma Vidam. To those who have realized their self. Tesham Atma Vidam. Only Sukham Shashvatam, the permanent bliss. Sukham Shashvatam need not be commented. Permanent bliss. That's it. Na itaresham anatma vidam. See, इतना सारा डिस्कशन को सिंप्लीफाई करके कैसे भगवान शंकर जी बता रहे. आत्मविदाम शाश्वतम सुखम, अनात्मविदाम नो शाश्वतम सुखम. सो सिंपल. जो आत्मवेत्ता है उनको शाश्वत सुख है, जो नहीं है उनको टेम्पररी प्लेजर्स में भी देर which are as equal as good as miseries only. Therefore, anatmavidam shashvatam sukham nasti, atmavidam eva shashvatam sukham asti. Therefore, add Bhagavad Gita's second chapter, 59 mantras, commentary here. Tasmat prayatnena atmanam jnatum purushartha prayatnam kuryat. Therefore, to know the self, we have to put all in all efforts. Because the Atmaveta, the knower of the self, alone is the one who is in Shashvata Sukha. The ones who are identified with the Anatma Upadhis, they are always in the Dukkha only. Some pleasures may come to them. Shashvata Sukha they won't have. In this way, परमात्म ज्ञान से नित्य सुख की प्राप्ति टॉपिक इज डन. नाउ परमात्म ज्ञान से moksha prapti is discussed in the next mantra number 13, which we take up tomorrow for our exhaustive study. Kim cha nityo nityanam chetanascetananam eko bahunam yo vidadhati kaman तत्कारणं सांख्ययोगाधिगम्यं ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते सर्वपाशैः. So sarvapashaihi muchyate, gets liberated from all snares or chains or shackles or bondage. So Paramatma Jnana gives Nitya Sukha, Paramatma Jnana gives the Shashvata Moksha. If we don't have the Paramatma Jnana, Paramatma Anubhuti, we are Nitya Dukhi and Nitya Baddha. So is this not the knowledge to be studied first? Is this not the goal first to be achieved? That's what understanding that is called as intellectual paripakvata maturity. That first let me realize the self. जिनके जिंदगी में मैं पहले आत्मानुभव पाऊं, बाद में बाकी चीजें, ऐसा निश्चय है, ही इज मेच्योर्ड। बाकी सब बेवकूफ मूर्ख है, बाकी सब दोज आर पोस्टपोनिंग द मुक्ति गिविंग आत्मानुभूति, शाश्वत आनंद गिविंग आत्मानुभूति, दोज आर पोस्टपोनिंग एंड डूइंग एनीथिंग, दे आर ओनली मूढ़मते, as simple as that. So we want to continue as a Mudamati, you can continue. नहीं नहीं नहीं, I want to become Sanmati. Then the only thing is तमात्मस्तम येनु पश्यन्ति धीराः बनो तेषां सुखम शाश्वतम्. Okay, so tomorrow we'll see that Atma Jnana alone gives moksha. Today we have concluded Atma Jnana gives us Shashwata Sukha. And what is an Atman of whom we have to have the Jnana? Above shlokas. Eko vashi niskriyanam ahunam ekam bijam bhavudaya karoti, and before that also. Next shloka also. Nityo nityanam. These are all indicative definitions of that Paramatma Tattva. In that direction, when we focus our attention, we realize that to be ourselves. We will not know Paramatma. We become one with Paramatma. याद रखना, परमात्मा को न जान सकते हैं, न देख सकते हैं, न सूंघ सकते हैं, न टच कर, परमात्मा को केवल मैं के रूप में अनुभव में ला सकते, and in that only there is moksha. Otherwise, anything which you see, it is temporary, it will go away. Again, we are back to square one. Om 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 पूर्णमदः श्रुति मात्रे नमः तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. आइए 10-15 मिनट गीता जी का अध्ययन करते हैं.